It is the Easter weekend, it's Thursday, and it is the worst weekend to come away. It is wet and it's very windy outside. But right now we are in a pub called the Glen. New Forest kind of way.
Near Ashurst, yeah.
Yeah, Bewley, that kind of place.
It's noisy, isn't it?
Well, it's noisy because it's very popular in here because they've got live music tonight, which is what we're looking forward to. We're waiting for our meal. We parked Herman outside in the car park and we are staying the night. I asked them and they said, yeah, that's fine. So tomorrow we are heading further along the coast towards Cern Abbas.
Yes.
And that is that big thing, a chalk picture on the side of a hill where a man with a big club and a very big pig.
I don't think you had to go into detail.
I might bleep that bit out. But they phoned me up the campsite and they said, you got the option, you can postpone or you can come along because they are waterlogged. So this weekend, not only is it wet and windy, but Herman might get stuck.
And there might be a video to follow.
How to unstick your motorhome. Anyway, when it arrives, we'll tuck into our meals.
Oh yeah, so the main thing is we haven't gone for a pie, have we, this time?
Pies are our favourite.
Oh, here it comes.
That's it, it's coming.
Bye.
Bye. That's baby back ribs, chicken strips, and some chips. Zoe's got chicken burger and chips. Oh, that's good.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry. Hank Marvin, in fact. So we're going to see you in a minute. Totally demolished. And Zoe's, look at that, empty plates. Good morning, folks. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and we are up and ready to move on. Just to let you know that we had a fantastic time last night. Couldn't really hear the music, it was just too busy in there, but we got talking to a couple of locals which were sitting on our table, and we had a great laugh talking to them, talking about loads of different things. This is where Herman was last night, stuck right in the middle, in the corner rather. So our next destination and where we're staying for the weekend is a campsite called Giant's Head campsite. It's about 60 miles away, an hour and a half. But that's if you take the fast route. I mean, because we're on the edge of the New Forest, near Bewley in fact, I thought it might be nice just to have a leisurely cruise through the New Forest. Been there many times, lovely place. And the weather looks great as well for the moment. The sun is coming out. There is flashes of blue sky. Has still been raining on and off. And we still have a bit of wind. Ooh, that beer though. Right, let's get moving. Well, we've arrived at the campsite, Giant's Head campsite, which is very close to Cern Abbas, the huge giant on the side of the hill there. Now, the campsite itself is very wet. And as you can see, they've put us on the main road to all the pitches rather than putting us on the grass, which is going to be good for us and all the other motorhomes as well. They're going to line the motorhomes up and all the other caravans or whatever down behind Herman basically. Now it does look very busy here, but most of these are seasonal pitches, so it's probably not as busy as it looks. The campsite gave us a pack of information and walks to go on. And we chose a short walk, 1.5 hours, to have a little wander around, see what the place is like. Look at the sun, look blue sky now. It was 100% cloud cover 10 minutes ago. So, and one other thing. Yeah, that seems to be a busy road right next door to the campsite, which is, hopefully it's not going to be too noisy at night. But it isn't a major road, it's just people hack down it, you know. Right, on to our walk. And hopefully we might see the actual giant. Just look at that view there. Amazing, it's like a valley. And then we're going to be ending up going around there to those clump of trees and cutting right, and that must be Cern Abbas just around the corner. So we've now arrived at Cern Abbas village or town, one of those two. But look at that building there. That looks ready to be demolished, doesn't it? It's so old. But just opposite is St Mary's Church. And people are coming out of there with hot cross buns because, of course, it is Good Friday. Ooh. Why have you got to make silly noises? Well, this is inside St Mary's Church. Very peaceful in here, out of the wind. What are you doing sitting on that? Are you allowed to do that?
I'm just having a little bit of rest.
A rest?
Before we get up that hill.
Jeez. Now, we have been here before, years ago, and I do remember the Royal Oak going in there for a meal. Just across the road from the Royal Oak is the Giant Inn. Then there is the New Inn at the other end of the street. Plenty of places to eat and drink. Just come across this gift shop with lots of giants in the window. Quite like this clock though. You have a tote bag. You can have a tote bag or this apron. Well, we found the Cern Giant just there. It's not very visible from this angle and this light. The clouds are coming in again, so it's looking a bit dull. But hopefully, don't tell anybody, when we come back here and the weather's calm, I might see if I can get the drone up. Look at the size of that club. I wonder how big his balls are. Now, I can't remember where we parked last time we came here. Must have been like 10 years ago. But they do have this fairly large car park just opposite the village hall, which is a short walk to the viewpoint, or you can go on a walk around the Cern Abbas Giant. You can't actually walk on it, you can go around it. And of course you can't overnight at the car park either. Now, no one's really sure how old the hill giant is, or even who made it. It could be like 400 years old or 4,000 years old, according to the plaque we just read. But yeah, nobody knows what it was there for. However, old folklore seems to suggest that it's for something to do with fertility. It's just chalk. Right, following these instructions that we were given, we managed to get lost. Well, not lost, we just happened to go the wrong way. But we're on the right track now using Google Maps. Yeah, satellite imagery helps an awful lot, doesn't it, when you're looking for a huge giant, 60 metres tall and 40 metres wide, and the kahunas the size of Volkswagens. So we're on the side of this hill now. It's getting a bit windy, as you can tell. This path here goes up. This is the fence here. And then just over there is the actual giant. Now, you can't make out, look, you make out a bit of white paving or something, right? But take a look at this. This is where we are on the map, just beside the giant. Look how steep this is though. And it's, oh, she's moaning. And she wants me to walk. So yeah, it's very steep. It's now Saturday, folks. And we enjoyed our walk yesterday. Very tired. And we just made it back before it chucked it down. But we're going on another walk today, a bit further out, seeing some other sites, and probably coming back round the Cern Abbas again. Just wanted to show you a few things while we waited for Zoe. That's the washing up area just there. It's all in the same sort of area around here, all the facilities that is. You got the toilets just through there, and you got the showers just there. Look. And talking of the showers, let's have a quick look. They're huge. They're enormous. And it's a button. You just press this button there, you just press that and you get about 5 minutes of the shower. We're kind of following this guide, this map, and just like yesterday's guide, that's a very loose term really, I think. It's nondescript, it's just crap. That's the word for it. It gives you an indication, of course. It doesn't tell you how far you got to walk.
Just says keep going.
Just keep going, up a hill, through 2 gates. It's only been one.
What?
Yeah, it's a bit, and you're before you touch the road. The road, nowhere near here. It's just the fact that we got Google Maps on our phone that we can figure out where we are and match it up with the map on the guide, because that's a satellite image on the guide. It's supposed to take 5 hours. It's going to take 2 weeks, I think. So if we don't get this video out to you soon, call the Coast Guard or whatever mountain services. Yeah, so we're trying to get back onto where we're supposed to be, which is over there. We're supposed to walk over there, I think, and that is where the road is. Hopefully we're still walking towards the road, well, yeah. I don't know. I just know where we're not, if you see what I mean. Well, we're going to go and follow this. You can see that trail there. It's kind of a path. I say kind of a path. Look at the state of that. Yeah, we'll come out the other end and we'll be about 4 foot taller, I think. So we're going to cut along the hedge and then cut in. Well, hopefully we're just about to join the path. We were down there a few minutes ago where you last saw us, and our path, the trail that we're following, takes us past Minterne house, which is just over there in the middle. Oh, sit rep. We've just been walking along this path we're on for a good 15 minutes. We are actually following the pamphlet now, the route they have in there. So we're doing good. We're no longer lost for the moment anyway. So this video will probably be published next weekend. I don't know where she's going. We've got to go over there. Right, you know I was joking back there, right, saying that Zoe's walking off in the wrong direction. She was walking off in the wrong direction. Yes, oh, we can't see it now, but just over the hill there, just over the hill over there, was the gate I just walked through. We walked down the hill towards this cottage here, which the instructions do say. When it says sharp left, we end up going through a field, but this is the sharp left. Let me show you this path we're walking along. That's the path. You see the path? Yeah, you can see the path clearer behind. Well, I can. You might not be able to on the camera. So the instructions are pretty vague, especially when it says follow the path until a road, but 200-300 meters before the road. How do you know you got to the road? You can't see the road. So we are still following the track, which is a good thing, and we're just about to head down to Minterne Magna, which is where the Minterne house is. And then we found a bit of civilization. This is looks like a pretty decent spot to park Herman, do you think, for the night? Nice little view of the horsey in the background as well. However, getting here might be a problem. There's no road here. Maybe if you were a tractor, but no, I wouldn't imagine you can park anything here. I was having a laugh, wasn't I? It's been really muddy and slippery, as you can tell, and I need to wear my over trousers. Just stop me getting my other trousers completely caked in mud. Zoe seems to be all right though. It's a little stream. Oh, she's going across. Is she not? She is. There's a bridge just there. Well, of course, it does mean I'm going to have to just to wash them off, really. And then we'll go over the bridge to retrieve my camera. So we finally made it to Minterne Gardens, and well, we've not seen it yet, but the house. I think the whole area must be called Minterne Magna. Anyway, if you don't want to walk through all that mud, you can get here by car, of course, or motorhome, camper van. Quite a large car park, partly grass as well, so bear that in mind if it's been raining. It's just opposite this lovely church here. So you can't visit the house, I believe, people live in it, but for £10 you can visit the gardens. Now, between you and me, I think we've seen enough wildlife, enough garden kind of furniture as it were, hills and grass and whatnot. So I don't know if we're actually going to be doing that. Nice view of the lake, and just along there that ridge across the top there, that is where we've just been walking, all the way along that. Although you don't really get to see the house, this house, very much. Earlier I was worried about picking up loads of mud on my boots walking up that track. I shouldn't have worried. Look at this. Yeah, we just walked like 100 metres and it is very sticky mud, very slippery, and we almost just lost Zoe. Now it looks like we're out of the worst of it now, so I'll tell you about the house. We didn't visit it, we didn't go in, but we thought that we would see if they had any food. And they do have a tea room, but they only do teas and coffees, or an ice cream. I fancied a coffee, but I was denied. No, she is right. She wanted to eat, and they didn't have anything to eat. So why sit there for half an hour when we could be traipsing through this mud towards Cern Abbas or wherever it is our next destination, and find some place there, which doesn't sound too much of a bad idea anyway. So lots of places to eat in Cern Abbas. So we've managed to follow the map and the guide to Up Cern, and what wonderful looking cottages, don't you think? They look amazing. So we're approaching Cern Abbas. We just got to turn right at this junction, but in the very far distance there on that hill is the giant. So we're getting much closer. It's been a long walk, but we finally made it back. Well, I say back, we still got to climb the hill past the giant to get to the campsite yet. But we're going to find something to eat first. Well, we've arrived at the new inn and we've ordered some food. Sun is blazing, by the way. And look what I've ordered. A fish and chip butty. That is stacked, isn't it? How's your steak sandwich?
Very nice.
It doesn't look as good as my fish and chip butty, though.
Well, thanks for that.
Sorry, guys. It's time I tucked into this because I'm a bit peckish. And of course I've got my beer to drink too. Right, well, we've decided to continue following the route, but you know what that means. Going up that steep, well, the Cern giant steep hill. And we're with our huge sandwiches, we think it might kill us. Because we're now very tired, legs are worn out, feeling very full, out of breath just walking up those steps. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to cope. Here's the fence, and the giant is over there. Well, I put the camera down. Look, now I can't make it. We're almost at the top. How many?
Gosh, 119 beats per minute.
119 beats per minute?
Yeah.
You're practically dead, aren't you?
I've done 17,704 steps.
What is that? What's that in kilometres?
12.
Oh,
12.49 kilometres.
12 kilometres. What's that? About 10 miles?
593 calories.
I don't know how far I've gone.
Probably that cider.
Yeah. Look, we can see the brow of the hill, that mountain even. There it is.
God, that was hard, wasn't it?
What, the giant or the walk? There was some kid in the viewing place in the car park down there. Well, you don't really get a good, it's probably the best angle, but you don't get a good angle. And he said, can't see the head. I'll let you fill in the gaps of what I said. Good morning, everybody. It is Easter Sunday, and that means chocolate eggs and hot cross buns. We're not doing the eggs, it's chocolate, bad for you. We are doing the hot cross buns though.
Trying.
However, yeah, we're trying. However, we don't have a toaster that will run off gas.
No.
We've never had one. So we're trying it out by just putting our hot cross buns directly onto the flame. We're making a right mess. But they are coming out quite well. We're only doing one side because the other side's slightly sticky. Having said that, I have got onto Amazon video not sponsored by them, of course. And ordered, I don't know what, it's like a grill basically. You just put on the flame and it toasts your toasts. So that's what we're doing right now. But today we are going to the beach. Yeah, so we found the beach. We are actually on Cogden Beach. We parked Herman in a National Trust car park. Being members, it is free for us, so it is a good thing. It's not really beach weather. It's got a bit blustery again, and a little bit chilly. But the walk has warmed us up, I suppose you could say.
Yeah.
And the waves are fairly rough. But yeah, I mean it's like a shingle.
It's very tiring,
it's not sandy,
isn't it, to walk along?
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to walk along. Yeah.
And what with our 20,000 steps yesterday, my legs are aching a bit today.
But in that direction is Lyme Regis, and in fact Bridport is not too far away, and that's the Jurassic Coast. And in that direction is Chesil Beach. So we're in the middle somewhere.
It's a long beach, isn't it?
Yeah, very long beach. We're not going to do any sunbathing because
and I don't fancy
we're going to do cloud bathing or wind bathing, but not sun.
Put your Speedos on or something into the sun.
Don't tell them about my Speedos. That's personal. We are back in Herman, as you can see. Now, we had a walk along the beach, both directions, and when we came back, we were absolutely shattered. After the walk yesterday, do you know what I was thinking? Do you know we got lost a few times yesterday? On a positive spin, that really just tells you how many walks there are around here, I think.
Yeah.
There's just like loads of them, all in the kind of the same direction from the campsite, which is I think good, although
very muddy though.
Oh yeah, that'd be the weather. But yeah, so we're back in Herman. We're cooking our dinner now. We're having bangers and mash. So we got the sausages cooking. We've got some vegetables as well. And you may be thinking, well, Ads, where is the potatoes for the mash? We use this stuff.
Which you just put in a bowl.
Yeah, this is amazing. Now, it's not sponsored. This video is not sponsored, as they say. Idaho perfect well, you can get different types, but yes, this is great. You just add water. It's like Smash, but 1000% much better. You remember Smash with the robots and stuff? Yeah, this is a lot better. It's about £1.50 in your supermarket. Anyway, we're going to use that. I mean, you can keep these in Herman and in your motorhome and just have them stored up with your rice and your pasta. So perfect for motorhoming and camping in general, I think. So yeah, we're almost ready to make our mashed potato and gravy. You can't forget gravy when you've got bangers and mash. So I think we should put the camera down and start making a dinner. We are now going to tuck into our delicious bangers and mash, and hopefully that your Easter was just as good as ours, and we'll see you in the next video. Ta-ra for now, bye-bye, and don't forget to like, subscribe and all that nonsense. Ta-ra. Say goodbye, Zoe.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.